As it is generally known that human trafficking is a global problem where people travel abroad through the Mediterranean Sea with the motive and aims of getting the greener pasture overnight. Join me this morning as I welcome to you on our Searchlight program, which is about to unfold. With me this morning, a veteran and also a journalist. I'll be exploring all his ideas and level of professionalism on these thoughts. My name is Isaac Habayam Hajiboye. It's a regular host on this program. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir.
Nice meeting you this morning.
Same here, sir.
Please kindly introduce yourself to our viewers at home.
Okay, I'm Ambassador Demerit, okay? The Executive Director of the Social Welfare Hub. The Social Welfare Hub is a non-profit organization.
Yes, as you've heard from the horse's mouth now, I think there is no doubt that me saying she is a veteran and also a philanthropist. Let's kickstart the program properly. As we speak right now, people are being trafficked from one place to the another across the globe. What are the causes of this issue?
Well, people are being trafficked across the globe due to lack of employment. Because they want a better life for themselves, they want to seek for greener pasture, and they want to go and get more opportunity across the sea.
Being an NGO, following your record so far, we've seen your tremendous achievement in the past and in the recent time. What are you doing also to curtail the level of people being victim of this migration through irregular basics and people that returned from different countries? What have you done in such a way that they will be so much profile and be engaging themselves doing something to earn on daily?
Okay, your first question is that what have we been doing
Yes.
to curtail it?
Yes.
First, that's what we are doing. Firstly, we are here on news for us to raise an awareness against human trafficking and irregular migration. So we have been doing constant awareness raising in schools, in communities, in churches and mosques. And for profiling, your second question, can you repeat? Because I think
Yes, the second question is that people that are returned, probably from the Libya, from the Mali, from Oman, the people that went there for, in fact, the people do went there on several occasions for different agenda.
yes.
Yes. Now there are some people that came back voluntarily. What has been your level of engagement with them?
Well, for the people that you just mentioned, Oman, Egypt, some coming by themselves, maybe through the help of NATI or through the help of federal government, and some come voluntarily back home by themselves. Well, the people the return migrants that we normally have contact with mostly is those ones that they were being brought in by International Organization of Migration, that's IOM, which when they come in, they will profile them and there's a startup pack for them. That when you come in, you have to be integrated back to your society. But Nigeria is a very big country, but with a small way of sharing and formation. Return migrants they meet themselves in one way or the other. Even those that come through Oman, Mali can still benefit in this program. So those that are coming that they are not aware of way of integration, there are several agencies they can contact and they can still get benefit of good integration.
Now, from your own point of view, what do you think the government of the day, especially this current dispensation, can do to curtail and reorientate people involving themselves in this illegal migration?
Well, let's start with getting. We need more job opportunity in Nigeria, and let's promote skill acquisition. And also, we also want to urge the government to add up to the curriculum from I think they have civic education now and they have social study.
Yes.
Let children start to know what is called irregular migration, human trafficking. Let them know about migration, how to migrate safely. Let's start promoting safe migration from childhood by adding up those topics I just mentioned into school curriculum, and government are the one that can do it, that can put that implementation to work.
We've seen several occasions whereby people return from Mali, from Libya, from Oman. In fact, most countries that I mentioned, they traveled down there with another different motive entirely. But on getting there, it's another different ball game, especially for the female ones. Why is it that getting out of Nigeria, is it that we don't have that database to channel them before migrating to the other end of the world? Or what can we do to ensure that our children doesn't involve themselves in such art anymore?
Well, let's start with parents. You know, because of the situation of the country, parents want their children to go for greener pasture for them to get better life for them. They believe that when one child goes abroad, it will assist them in their way of life. Their story will change. But when you say you should not travel, like we can never say that you should not travel, but travel safely. Children can go through scholarship. Children can go through family union. Even some family members are there that they have access, they can ask your children to come legally. But when you want to do, verify all documents, verify all channels of opportunity. If you are seen on that turn of, let me sponsor your child, don't worry, don't pay, you should be very careful. Or don't worry, don't need to go through flights. You can come through road. Verify that. There's no travel that you want to travel across the sea that will allow you to go through road. Because going through that Mediterranean Sea is illegal. Are you getting me? So for parents, I think we should start from our home. Let's be content, and even if you want your child to travel, if your child is brilliant, you can actually travel. This Android phone that they are carrying about, not about TikTok or selfie that we are talking about. There's a lot of things you can just Google and see. There are a lot of scholarship, free scholarship that even before you travel, you can go for fellowship. From age 16 to 35, there are so much opportunity for children to leverage on.
And on this note, also, we've seen several videos whereby teenagers are saying it's the immediate biological father and mother that puts them in such a problem on getting there, that they are the one mandating them that if he or she didn't go through this route, that they are going to, in fact, that will be the end of the relationship between them.
Yeah, that's why we still talk about parents. Parents are when parents are too desperate, or when parents are looking at next neighbors' children are doing well, and maybe because those children maybe they are in abroad, they are in UK, but you don't even know how those children travel. Maybe it's through scholarship. The whole of I know of a family, all of their siblings, they went through scholarship. But if not, mommy's Simon's children are already in UK. But you don't know, maybe it's through their schooling, or through maybe somebody in their family, or maybe those children also get married to somebody that's okay, come over and join me. So parents should start looking inward, like what can my children do? Okay, you want to travel. What skill does your child have to travel? Now, globally after COVID, a whole lot of European countries are looking for workers, skilled workers. And if you want to go to Europe, if you want your child to travel, start looking at if you are looking at Germany or Finland, let your child start learning their language. Even if you Google now, there are ways to migrate legally. Even in Canada, people are going to Canada legally. They are doing it takes 4, 3 years, 2 years, depending on age counts. If you are master count, there are points that some countries are using. Why can't you leverage on that? Inform yourself. Don't be a novice or ignorant. And let's stop the attitude of I didn't say nobody should not use anybody to assist. But even if you are assist, be informed yourself. Not the right information. Even when they are telling you like you can smell it easily.
We've seen several occasions also people returning from the Libya, from the Mali, from the Arab country, sharing their thoughts, their experience over there. So alarming, so pathetic. Those people that return by themselves, what have you done as an NGO, which I knew very well that you've been doing tremendously in the recent time you've known each other, to engage them for them to be meeting their daily needs?
One, with the help of Harry bringing the ones comes from Europe and Libya, they get a startup pack from IOM, which whereby they get them money to start one particular. Maybe if you are into provision food, but when we realize those things are not really working well, we introduce vocational training. So the first training I was able to our NGO was able to partake was through the help of GIZ, that's Skill Development Youth Empowerment. GIZ was able to integrate almost like out of first participant was 60 or the 50. Our organization had the highest participant from Edun and Lagos, and they integrate them. They were in through the help of 81, and they were in the camp or likely camp or hostel for 6 months, whereby they learned solar, electrical, bricklaying as nursery. They also learned solar and AC. And we found out that since that time, all NGOs and stakeholders have been, even Lagos State, have been getting return migrants involved in vocational training, and after that, they empower them. In recent time, like three beneficiaries of my NGO got another through Ward C, another organization called Ward C, empowered some of our beneficiaries by giving them a startup kits like for tailoring pack, for hairdressing, and the other one is what's it called, fashion designer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has been so good. We have been integrating. But when you are mainly mention of Mali, Omar, we still need to do more awareness raising for them to know how they can get to get help. But if they come in through NAFTA, now we have coalition working together. Definitely, we will definitely get help in one way or the other.
Just of recent, we saw your organization collaborating with the NATIP and the United Nations as part of measures to mark the World Day against human trafficking in person. When you walk throughout the Ikeja axis down to Ikeja along inward computer village, so as to sensitize people. Then, from your own view, what has been the level of the turnout then compared to the past?
Well, due to the situation of the country, we're supposed to be more than that to come for people to come out in mass and join the road campaign. But it was an awesome thing too because we're able to speak Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and Pidgin. And while we are going, I think I have an experience. A man said, there are plenty in our computer village. Oh. Maybe they need to hear what they say. So I still believe that as a CSO, we need to do more awareness raising. We need to do more awareness. It was it's a good initiative that we speak different language for people to hear. And people are stopping one of us. Maybe they stop me, they stop as many people along the way to understand what we are really what purpose of us going out to talk about.
And don't you think that at all level of government, we need to engage our community leaders also to part of this program?
Yes, we have done that in the corruption fair some time ago, but I think we still need to do more. I was in the radio Lagos on Wednesday, and while they do call in, a whole lot of people call in. And the next thing someone will just tell me that you people should not sit down in the office, go out and do, but we cannot do more than our capacity. We are not just an NGO. So government still government needs to still do more. Like government needs to Lagos State is really trying. They are at the peak of every situation.
In terms of rescuing?
Yeah, in fact they have because even don't forget about this human trafficking that we are talking about. We have not gone down to local trafficking. In terms of rescuing, when Lagos State see children in the street, they pick them up.
Without interference of anybody telling them?
Yeah, because they have team working on that, Ministry of Youth and Social Development. They have a mandate to do that. So even as being part of Child Protection Network, if I see a child roaming about anyhow, I have a right to call rescue. We have rescue team too in CPA to call them to order and say, please, we have been seeing this child moving about.
If you are just joining us, we are also dwelling on the disadvantages of people involving themselves in human trafficking, crossing through the border through the Mediterranean Sea, seeking the greener pastures from Europe overnight, which doesn't work. We've seen teenagers involving themselves, teenager of 16, 17, 14, 15 year old, going to Libya, Mali, or man countries to work, all in the motive of getting money. But getting there, it's another different ball game. Parents, guidance, caregiver, I think it's the high time we all pick this as a responsibility to sensitize your immediate neighbor, siblings, nephews, to curtail the spread of these menace in our society. Ma, you said something earlier before coming onto the set of camera then, that I think government of the day needs to do something in proactive to these measures to curtail this level of people, of youths involving themselves in human trafficking to neighboring countries, such as giving them the enabling environment to thrive, and job creation.
Job creation and getting us good social infrastructures. We need a good electricity in Nigeria because a whole lot of all our youth these days, majority have so much skill that they have learned. Even this digital skills that they have developed. You know, it takes somebody working on internet, working on your laptop, suddenly like they take off the lights. And you know, it's not encouraging when you want to do something seamless and you're not really getting it. All over the world now, electricity is majority of, or even in Ghana, they don't have electricity issue. So when there's electricity, there's a good roads, good information system. The traffickers will not really be making it like the way they will, because if you're enjoying life back home, why would you want to go there in the cold weather, trying to struggle and doing under the temperature to survive?
And on this note, I seize the privilege to also implore government at all levels to all seize this as a responsibility to hold, especially I give kudos to Lagos State government for the proactiveness through the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Sports, because we've seen on several occasions whereby they've rescued people going through that route, despite the fact that they don't even know the foundation or the relationship where that ties that person for him to have involved himself in such act. Kudos to the Mr. Governor on that. And moving ahead, as an NGO, what has been the level of your success recently?
Yeah, I can really say we have really tried in our own small space. Yeah, we're able to integrate almost like 100 plus of return migrants and doing a referral service. I'm a social worker, we do counseling and we do follow up. So even after you getting training through us, there's the WhatsApp group called follow up training. They're always sending upskill training and we also still check on them and see how they are doing. And not only return migrants we're working with, we also work with potential so that they're also planning to go. But even if you want to go, try and learn something that you can, when you travel, you can lay your hands on something better. Because some just go there and say, it's just enough for me to go and be cleaning there and make more money than being Nigerian. Nigerians are not meant to be slaves. We have doctors, we have great people, we are very brilliant. And all over the world, we find Nigeria at the almost top of good organization. So I think we should just change our mindset.
And after acquiring those people, is there any level of follow-up through profiling
and
reorientation?
Yeah,
that?
yes, I just think that we have a follow-up training WhatsApp group that will normally follow them up. And I do, sometimes we do call to check on them. Through them, if they got to see another return migrant like them, they introduce them and we'll do the same thing to them for those that come in newly.
Yet it's a nice time having you on the show today. Thank you for coming. And we hope next time we call you, we'll oblige your call.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we shall be dropping the curtain here today as we kicks to unfold next time another interesting episode of this Searchlight program. Let's have your feedback, your comments, your observation on this show. Harry me, your regular host, Isaac Habayo, saying bye for now.